Dr. Pillai says that the power in the mantra typically goes from the grosser or larger energies of it, which is out loud, which is kind of generating that energy, the energy more robustly. Then we get, the more we go inward and it becomes more and more subtle, a subtle frequency, that is where the power becomes even more acute. So as we chant inwardly, having the mantra then be repeating in the back of our mind without us even having to do it. That's the ideal. And when we're sitting in meditation and we go beyond our thought, or we try to go beyond our thought, then the energy gets even more subtle. So the energy of the mantra, and this can be any mantra, but in this case it's Kleem. When you're sitting and focusing, the mind has become still, or at least has more ease in it. Using the sound helps us to connect at a much deeper level, a more subtle level. So think of it as the vibrations are larger when you're speaking, and then they get more subtle, more refined as you go inward, and then more and more and more refined. And that refinement, that subtlety integrates more deeply with our cells, with our consciousness. And that's how we, as the yogis would say, turn the mind into the mantra, because we are becoming it. We're becoming it. So that's the key. That's how you would want to do it. So that's your different techniques. The meditation can also be done by putting the sound into different body parts. So there's also archetypes of Kleem. And I mentioned one already, which is Parvati. She's the goddess of love, attraction, beauty. She wields the creative force of the universe. She's considered the divine mother, and she comes in many different aspects. So again, you'll read about her and you'll find out more. But in relationship to the Kleem mantra, it's her relationship with Lord Shiva that brings out this manifest, this partnership, and her devotion, her love. And that's where we're able to map our consciousness to see how well we can embody her. And that's what archetypes are for. Archetypes are symbols of an energy set, a set of energy qualities that we want or qualities we admire. And when we focus on these archetypes, we're repatterning we're an archetype too. We have qualities about us. We're repatterning our self archetype to be more closely aligned with that archetype.